Hello everyone, this is Ninja DC, joining you again for another reaction video, this time for Star vs. the Force of Evil, Season 2, Episode 3, or 5 and 6, depending on how you count the mini-episode format. Join me again today is Unova.
Hey guys, it's Unova Brony. How you guys doing on this fine Saturday evening? Or Sunday morning, as it were, by the time we're recording.
Jenn.
Hello, everyone. Good morning. This is Jenn, and ready to review Star.
And through my yawn second.
Second opinion.
Second. Are you playing a
Make
second?
sure you help me annoy your Nova Baroni here because I'm sure if you text things in the comment section, we could all troll him for a very extended amount of time. Okay, I'm ready now.
And if you can't tell, already, we're all pretty knackered from the day.
Well, not necessarily me.
Oh, I know I am.
Okay,
Just-
I'll stop trolling people for now.
Yeah, that attempt at trolling wasn't, I don't know, to par with your usual fare. Second.
See, we're
I've
obviously
got a second
tired.
opinion for you. I think you were just so tired you did not appreciate the full wit of that.
As you can tell,
And the
we're all
answers
kind
were
of tired.
beyond.
If you can't tell already, we're all pretty tired, dear viewers.
Yep. But is everyone ready?
Yes.
Ready?
Does everyone have the episode up at 00 white
Yes.
screen?
Yeah.
All right. Press and play in 3, 2, 1, play. Ding.
Bada-ding, bada-ding.
That's new.
Okay.
This opening sequence always makes me happy.
Good time. Woohoo! Woohoo!
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm talking rainbows. I'm talking puppies. Ba 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 ba. It's gonna get a little weird. Gonna get a little wild. I am from around here. I'm from another dimension.
Hey, fun stuff,
Yes.
as always.
Oh, perspective.
Oh, this will remind everybody of that one hill in their neighborhood that was that steep.
Okay.
Steering him by his face.
Mmm. That's so fun. Yeah.
The bike riding plot.
I seriously never learned how to ride a bike, actually.
Oh, wow. How's he holding her up like that, though? Well, it's now destined to be trashed.
Oh, jeez.
Invisible goat?
Oh my
That's
god.
a revelation. But it...
Okay.
Oh my god.
all that, and she's too afraid to just pedal the thing.
Owling.
Hello.
And of course that needs to be an issue, even though it's not. Pedal backwards. That's very easy to say.
Oh, that seems like a challenge of telling Star to stop.
What?
Okay.
Oh! Are you serious?
What's she talking through?
The
Yeah.
mirror. She has her makeup mirror.
No time and unbreakable. Oh, you serious? Yeah, you were breaking the law, delivery people. What?
Wait a minute. Oh,
Closer?
you again. Jim seems to really like this character.
Oh. Oh. Chili dog. Wait, that's a sub? What?
Oh
Well,
my
these
God.
two get along surprisingly well.
He didn't try.
Oh, that was some surprisingly glaring CGI.
Wacky Baby Inflatable Arm Baby Tube
How does this
Man!
guy have a license? Does this guy have a license? Okay. How did Star ever have a crush on this guy and still have a crush on this guy?
What the heck is that?
Hey, music video. She can do all this, but she can't pedal backwards.
She has trust issues.
Why couldn't it be a handbrake bike?
Oh, that was actually a funny song.
Ah! Oh. That's more of a chasm.
Yeah.
What?
What?
What? That continent?
What the hell? Where did that come from?
That was
Where did that
Oh,
come
that was-
from?
Star is a fairy princess.
Oh, brother.
I can't believe that
Yeah, I
works.
don't remember Amoebrity wings.
How did they ride
Yeah,
that without a
Amoebrity.
ramp?
Yeah.
Wait, that bike has handbrakes.
What the? What the?
Handbrake? Wait, why is he?
87
pressing-
miles an hour.
God.
No, 88 miles an hour.
Oh. What? Whoa.
What?
Oh God, the eyes.
I'm sorry, I'd rather Star end up with her hell demon boyfriend.
Oh.
Oh my god.
Now there's a ramp.
Of the heart!
I caught that reference. Polo.
Oh. Dang it! Uh,
That's
boat
nice and
thing.
random. I believe, I believe, I believe, I believe. All will be forgiven. I believe. There is hope in heaven. All will be forgiven. I believe. I'm not sure I believe anymore.
What?
I'm not sure this is actually what they put in this Star cartoon.
Wow!
Oh, of course. For the record, I still don't like it when they make non-issues an issue.
Oh boy, she's on the freeway.
How? Oh my God, this is feeling piggy keen.
Huh.
Ooh.
And goat just goes away. What? Was he just going to get Glossaric instead?
Mm.
And it's not going to
Oh,
work.
no.
Oh no!
Funny.
No!
Oh yeah. Juice pack. No!
Oh, I hate that.
No, Capri. Ah. Wait, puppies have hearts in their butts?
Why
Yeah.
not? It's like the fairies whose bathrooms smell so sweet.
I believe.
Huh. Oh, the compact mirror. Oh God. Huh? Okay. Laser puppies. I think it's a she. Oh my god.
What?
What?
Oh my gosh.
Oh.
Oh, no puppy left behind.
Mm. Mm-hmm.
Whoa.
He's still messing with.
Oh, look. Oh.
The life of a customer service person.
Yep.
Ah. Wait, you make money with magic?
Mm.
Oh.
No.
Why would you post a sign on the revolving door?
The dog's face.
What? What the heck? Oh. Willoughby. What?
Wow, what is that hair? I thought that was a tire on her head.
Crazy dog lady?
Yeah, this episode's sort of dark in some areas.
Aww.
Oh.
Oh, dude.
Oh.
It's like pink. It's pink laser eye. Pink.
Just tug of war or something.
Oh, infrared.
Hey, bye. There was a cat called Hey, bye on there.
Oh.
Ah.
Oh. Oh.
Why does that look like Stevani?
I am the most precious man on earth. Oh, you serious?
What?
Oh!
What?
You were trying magic. What? It was a cop! I knew it!
Oh my gosh, I've been doing it wrong all this whole time.
Life hacks.
What? Lillian?
I kind of want this dog to say, "Come on, you can do better than that."
Hmm? Willoughby. What?
Yeah.
Hmm.
Well, more like you getting a dog for free. Oh, God. Oh, oh,
Oh, that was
Dark.
in some ways.
maybe I'm not getting the dark context of this episode at all.
A dog creature essentially wanted to be lobotomized to get away from the complex
okay.
problems of the world.
Oh, that. Oh, okay, okay. Oh, that's what you meant by dark. I could actually. Oh, I didn't think of that as dark, actually.
Yeah, I didn't think so either.
Yeah, seriously. It's like someone just wants to dull their senses a little, you know?
Yeah, it's
Just
like
not think so much.
escapism. You know?
I mean, yeah, I exactly agree
Well,
with you.
permanently though, because like she didn't say she'd know how to counter zap herself after. I mean, just like imagine someone who just basically wants to live like a dog because they're sick of responsibility because they're so world weary.
Hmm.
what everybody think about the star?
Kind of Flowers for Algernon, if you think about it, except
what?
in reverse, because Flowers for Algernon is basically about how the world would be a better place if we were a bunch of benevolent idiots.
Benevolent idiots. Yes. It's just honestly, it's like, well, I mean, for like the first part of the episode, it's like super relatable because of the fact that I still haven't learned how to ride a bike, but I think this episode actually gave some pointers. Like, I didn't know there was such a thing as arm brakes on a bike. Till Second mentioned that, and then also the fact that the way you stop is by pedaling in reverse, and I'm like, so that's how you stop like that demon machine, because it's just like I was always afraid about like falling on those things because it's kind of like a similar fright of like balloon popping. It's like I'm scared of surprises really when it comes to like, oh, things that could hurt me. Stop life. Why do you hurt me so? But it's like if I was like fully protected and if I wasn't going up a hill, I would just be good because then I wouldn't have to face the problem of acceleration and then lead into a crash like that. Because yeah.
I mean, the whole like, that one was like a suitably quirky and off the wall star episode. I mean, it was creative, Glossaric, and what's his name, Oliver, whatever it is, Oscar. Thank you. They were put to kind of fun use in this episode. I still have to take a point off for the whole like I don't trust you thing, because like I mean I really am annoyed by when they like episode just stories making things that really shouldn't be a problem and insisting that it somehow has all this extra meaning. And granted, Star I guess sort of inherently takes the edge off because Star is just, like sort of just a weirdo and a bit of a knucklehead sometimes, so and it's not supposed to be taken as seriously anyway, but I mean yeah, even so, I'm just like come on, let's stop pretending that dumb things are not dumb.
I get what you're saying. Like, I'm not gonna excuse it because, like, yeah, that sort of stuff also annoys me too. Like, but as you mentioned, like, the show doesn't take itself that seriously, and I mean, like, even with the dumb tropes and such, like, it just was like I just sort of kind of like avoided in like my head like those things, but yeah, it would get annoying. Like, it might be really hard to do away with like those dumb tropes for like if they still want to make it like weird. Like, I think that's sort of like the kryptonite because it's just like, I mean, like, I think they sort of go on autopilot for these episodes. Like, it naturally comes off weird when they have some of these dumb features here. But without it, it would take a lot more brain power for them to come up with like, oh, look, an incredibly amazing reason for why this conflict is still occurring.
Well, like, compare it to when they did the rival that can do anything better than you plot, the foreign exchange guy who shows up and starts stealing Star's thunder and all of the above. I mean, like, they kind of, instead of just playing it straight like one, they kind of acknowledge that, okay, Star can do magic, this guy knows a few incorrect foreign things, like, this shouldn't be a competition, so it's kind of hilarious that it's taken as one, and then plus instead of the straight up like, oh, we're both special in our own way, it's like, wait, he might have actually been trying to eat Marco's parents. It's just like, I mean, all of the above, turning the trope on its head, like talking about okay, why it might bother somebody while also acknowledging the ridiculous side of it, and making fun of the characters if they do buy into the part that's legitimately stupid, and I mean, just go into town with it. I mean, this, and granted, it's still like because the point was just as much all the insanity and the like creative way that this bounces from one point to the next, but I mean, it was still like, trying to get some kind of significance out of Star, saying, I don't trust you anymore, and not acknowledging that, well, not fully acknowledging that that's kind of being a knucklehead.
Well, yeah.
Anybody else any other thoughts?
So, what are your closing thoughts also on the dog one as well?
That was. I mean, yeah, I guess that of the two is the more serious one, but I mean, it's still, yeah, kept the fun coming. I mean, just throw away stuff like Star putting everything on Marco's tab because she can't magic money into existence with her wand, and then, yeah, one of the random problems she encounters is she's thrown out of school because that's how that works. Like, oh, you have a dog on your head, you're expelled. Like,
you have a dog on your head. Leave this school, this instance, until you resolve this issue.
Leave the school at once. You have a dog on your head.
I mean, I was like, I don't know. I mean, I guess like part of it is just like, I mean, the thing with the dog in question, they're like stealing. I don't know. There's just something about that that's not good. That's not bad. That's just weird. Like, this dog shows up, holds Star's wand in its mouth the whole time, and just nobody can resolve this until it's revealed that it's actually a depressed other dimensional dog. Like, okay.
It just seems so random.
I know, right?
Yeah. Yeah, like for a while there was like, wait, why isn't anyone noticing the eyelashes on her? And I'm just like, and I kept on calling the guy. It's like, is it a feminine guy? I was like my eyes playing tricks on me the entire time, because that was another thing that was bothering me. Everyone else was calling it a guy just because of like, it probably had sharp teeth, it was growly if you get close to it. It's like, no one would think it would be a female dog, but I called it. It's like you have to take care of like you have to take care of the details, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Like, and also it's like I'm also a bit sympathetic about the whole dork concept, to be honest, because yeah, some people can't really handle like responsibility like that. It's just, yeah, it's a sad part of reality that some people can't handle. It really is depressing, but at least they didn't went through with it, and at least they did it more naturally and while maintaining their intelligence for Wallaby, which that is kind of a bit of a weird name for female dog. I mean, Wallabies are usually young Joey kangaroos, and I'm just like, and yeah, having a crazy dog lady.
I swear I thought that hair was like a tire on her head. I didn't know that was actual hair.
You know, I was getting a bit of flashbacks to codenamed Kids Next Door with like design for that
right
woman. And I was like, Yugi's mom? Is that or like anyone of his family? Is that you? Like someone who's related to number 2, because the eye structure just gets me to think about them.
Right.
Yeah. I honestly think it's like, yeah, like it also feels strange too. I have to mention it. Like literally, no monsters coming to like come after Star, even when she throws her arm. It's like it feels uneasy right now for me. Like, where's the usual monster? You know, it's like kind of miss that.
Oh, you're worried about there's not being much. Oh wait, Jen just left. About there not being monsters like every time this time.
Yeah, I just kind of miss it, you know.
I mean, part of that just because Ludo is doing his own thing right now and not just constantly after the wand. He has his wand and no longer has a castle or a crew.
Speaking of which, we haven't seen what he can do with his wand yet. We're still waiting for the payoff to that.
Don't know. Jenn's coming back or not.
Oh no, we lost Jenn. Man in the shit, people. Kind of ran out of stream for what else to talk about right now.
No, I'm not saying this is. I mean, I know this is sort of harder to say just because this is one of the, just more of standalone episode, like sort of fillery episodes, I would say, of the show.
Well, I mean, I guess it goes to show you that the plot is getting underway when we start calling episodes of this fillery. I mean,
but even with that, like at least like establish some other things, like not really establishing, but like sort of tackle issues, like Star dealing with responsibilities and sort of ignoring them, and then sort of like trusting, like with the first one, which I feel the first one didn't nail the moral like lesson as well, like the trusting issue. Which you think you already brought that up?
I mean, I just need to show it a bit more stronger for it to really be potent, because it just felt like I'm not trusting you, and it just felt like you barely could hear it, the way they framed it. You were kind of more focused on I don't know, say the weird musical in the middle with glasswork all of a sudden appearing, and it's just it was a bit too much distractions around the middle that just kind of moved away from the moral and such. That's why that's why it didn't have much potency.
Okay.
Oh, Jenn!
Welcome back.
Okay. Sorry about that. My computer did it again.
Computers. Can we live without them or not?
Nope. Can't really live without them. Can't really. Well, used to, but now we can't. Used to be. Well, we lived without them before. It's just responsible for so much. But who else felt like this episode was just? This really was filler, and not just filler, but somebody ran out of ideas, so they were just putting in some random stuff.
Well, I mean, first of all, maybe you did this a long time ago before I joined anything, but it seems that filler is sort of the term that's used around here for when nothing particularly interesting happens.
Right.
Well, I mean, I think what she means here is this doesn't seem like it progresses the main narrative too much compared to some other episodes.
Well, I mean, you could make that argument about a lot of episodes. I mean,
true.
Well, granted, okay, season 1 wasn't the longest season, I guess. Well, I haven't quite figured out what qualifies as a lot of episodes yet. I'll put an official number on that later. But that aside, I mean, I don't know. I guess I'm used to that term being when when the story doesn't have anything worthwhile to do in and of itself, so it tries to fill time with throwaway stuff that the episode would be just as well without. And I mean, it seemed like, at least on their own terms, these episodes kept the narrative moving more or less. Trying to think if there was anything I would have cut here, but well, okay, maybe the stuff about Star not trusting Marco, because I did not see the need for that. But I don't know. I guess even though it didn't take up too much time on its own, I guess it just. I mean, if you're going by the main plot with the forces of evil trying to take down Star and take her wand and form their sinister plans, then so far as it seems anyway, it would be filler. But I guess that's partly in the nature of a day in the life sort of show.
Well, I think we can all agree on one thing is that when Star does fillery episodes, it's a hell of a lot better than MLP fillery episodes.
Yeah.
Otherwise,
Season 6.
Yeah, like season, like we can all agree, like Star at its worst is still better than Carts Before the Ponies.
Oh, definitely.
yeah,
Definitely better than that.
I think an episode about Star and Marcos sitting on the couch watching TV, and that's it, would be better than Cart Before the Ponies.
It would.
I mean, at least they would say different things the whole time, probably.
Oh, yes, repetition is the death of entertainment.
Very, very often.
Very, very often. I mean, it can be used as a saving grace for music in order to catch someone into becoming a fan of someone's works, but yeah.
I guess you could make the argument this could be actually interesting to talk about, maybe more than I gave it credit, if you think that neither of these episodes, like, A, showed us anything interesting about Star's character, or B, progressed Star's character at all. If everyone here would say that these two episodes did neither of those things, because you can make the argument that Star being hit with this responsibility of this dog that just won't go away and won't give her back her wand, that, like, seeing her stressed out and having to apply basic problem solving skills like that's something different we haven't seen before, showing how she deals with that. But I mean, I don't know, I guess there were a couple of episodes where she at least has to deal with other human things. I don't know if you'd say, like, okay, because of that, we're just as well without this one. I mean, I don't know. Anybody care to take me up on this one?
Let's see. For like the first part of the episode, we definitely have Star essentially like going back to like her thought process. Like when it comes to like her possibly being like frightened or unsure of things, like she goes back to like this mentality about like this thing doesn't make sense because of like Muni logic and such. Like, and then Marco's like, "Hey Star, listen, I trusted on your Muni stuff after a long time, and look what it got me. So why don't you trust on like the Earth thing I'm telling you and just do it?" It's just like, in some cases, she might be stubborn and like relying back on like how her old world operates, which could be an interesting character thing that you can infer from the first episode.
Yeah, although I think that, like, I mean, I kind of don't go for the approach of, or at least I just personally, like, maybe passive aggressively hate it, where, like, well, the episode didn't say it, and there's, it's sort of, it would be tangential to the narrative to assume it, but you can't prove it's not what they had in mind, so for my own peace of mind, I'll just assume that way. I'm like, no, why don't you just call the episode out for not specifying it enough and not writing it as well as it could have and be done with it. Like, so, but granted that out of all the things they did with Star would probably be the least interesting to me. So if that's your worst point, then yeah, I think like you could probably say they did do a lot of interest. You could probably make the argument very easily. They did some worthwhile stuff with Star here. Because I mean, yeah, well, they did do a lot with like how, yeah, she takes this scenario so much differently because of, yeah, how it works in Muni. She wants to, she doesn't even want to touch bike pedals because she's so used to just sitting around and believing in magic goats.
Oh yeah, she's like stuck in Muni, and mentally she's like stuck in Muni.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that could be like an interesting stubbornness issue. Like I mean, like not take her outside of like that mentality, like completely, like having her be weird. Like, but what happened if for one episode it was like sort of like flip flop, like she was completely thinking Earth and was acting like completely normal as an Earthling, not like Princess boring, but Earthling boring.
Right.
it would be quite of a trip, especially for Margot, and it'd just be like, wow, like she's studious. She's better than me. The Rockstar, I need you back. I can't be second fiddle.
It's okay. It's okay. It'll get better. Pat, 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 pat.
The laser puppies are not even doing the laser thing anymore.
Well, wait a minute, they shot Marco in the eye. But they shot Marco in the eye.
Wait, didn't they do something else with the lasers too? It was like
Catch
towards
spark,
the beginning when
fire.
Oh.
Yeah.
But any closing thoughts?
There were some funny moments, but yeah, filler episode. But if this is the worst the filler gets, then so far doing pretty good.
I mean, I still think we may need to reconsider what filler refers to on this reaction show, but I'm probably the only one, and that's not going to go anywhere. Anyway, otherwise... And what?
I was going to say, like, I've been feeling like that word has been tossed around like so many times. Like, I can definitely do agree. Like these past 2 episodes were very fillery. Like, but I like some people have been saying like multiple episodes of like Pony have been filler, and I'm just gonna be real with you guys. I'm just like, no. Like, it's just only a select few episodes. Like Carts was kind of like Carts, and also Second's least favorite episode. Like Applejack Stay Off would be basically the only 2 filler episodes of season.
Well, I think the idea, like this is going off topic, but back to our season 6 discussion. I think most of it just because what we attribute a lot of the growth in that for a season is to the main 6 development and its characterization. And as we all discussed, the main 6's development during season 6 was crap. It was like literally like I think like even caught me off guard. Fluttershy, who had the least episodes, almost half as much as everyone else, had like the best characterization and all that, which is sort of like saying, yeah, like a lot of those other episodes you already did squats.
Well, here, how about like as a word to pair with filler to cover the full scope of how episodes waste time doing stuff like this? How about disconnected? Because like some of these episodes, you could say that, all right, they quote unquote did stuff that did relevant things, but they are totally disconnected from any other worthwhile stuff we might have been interested in. That doesn't necessarily mean that they're filler, or at least not in every sense of the word, but that they're offhand, they're disconnected, they're grasping, they're the writers grasping at straws for an idea for a story.
I'm gonna have to agree with that.
Maybe one shot would be a better term. I mean, I feel like that's like what you're going.
I feel like that's basically the same thing that I mean, yeah.
Or self-contained. Just I think we all get the idea.
Yeah, one shot, self-contained. What was your word second?
Disconnected.
Disconnected. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, that's definitely
vocabulary with the 8-bit reaction crew. The Foot reaction crew. Whatever. Start the 50s educational music. Anarchy.
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 Today's word, kids, is anarchy. What does anarchy mean?
Structure
I don't really know, but we sure chanted a lot.
Yes.
Anyway,
right,
final thoughts with Star React, just basically still fun, still creative, still seems to have a good sense of what it is, how to move the story along in this fun, off the wall way that speaks to what these very amusing characters are like. Falls short of most of the other ones for just sheer kinetic energy, I would say. Like, didn't yeah, as far as Ludo or the villains, those guys, the main plot didn't give us much there. As far as the creativity, the silliness, I feel like Stars reached higher heights before. So yeah, just for sheer kinetic energy, it might be one of the lesser ones. And that is it.
Gotcha. As for me, it went into some dark territory, which can be very ambivalent for some people. Some people can view it as like, wow, Star, you really went dark. While some people are like, I can sympathize with you, Will be. Let me kill you. Yeah. Yeah, it's kind of like a bit of a fun romp, and it's not even the worst Star can provide, honestly. It's like, it's just nice fluff. It's just really nice fluff. Just like this laser puppy that will burn your retinas.
And give you glow vision.
No, it'll give you pink laser eye.
Pink laser eye.
Marco can illuminate things by staring at them when that happens.
Yes, infrared Marco.
Oh, there you go. You can zap the other one, and he could probably become Cyclops.
In which this case, I hope that Marco has better luck as a protagonist than Cyclops ever did.
Yeah, definitely.
Because Cyclops is definitely one of the characters that gets shafted like the most out of possibly any person alive.
I mean, in every medium, though, because he is one of the most enduring characters. Like, I mean, he got shafted in the movies pretty hard, but
yeah, definitely.
Like, compared to did the same happen really in like there were at least 2 shows, but anyway, that and the comics, and like really.
Oh, X-Men Evolution would have a word with you second.
Because I mean, I didn't see all of X-Men Evolution, but I mean, it was on when I was younger. It seemed like they always treated him just like one of the lead X-Men that always knew the right shots to call, more or less.
Oh, yeah,
pretty much the leader role.
Yeah, that's what God is at the beginning, but then after certain episodes, it's just like, why does life treat you this way? And it even happens with Wolverine and the X-Men in 2008 show, in which basically it's like, yeah, Cyclops, you're kind of being put into the moment of obscurity, even with this tragedy happening in the X-Men's future.
Right.
Shame.
It's just, yeah.
But I guess that basically covers all for this week.
Yeah, we somehow managed to go off topic one extra time for good measure there.
Yep. Still in fine form.
See y'all next week or tomorrow for Voltron.
Good night.
Legendary, the thunder
So long, farewell, Arida, say good night.